the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Decker is out there with Kaminsky. And it's Evans in at the 4 slot. Well, one thing about Kansas is that they love their basketball. The Jayhawks have long been synonymous with being a powerhouse college program.
One of the true blue bloods, if you will, in college basketball. I mean, they've been relevant and in contention for a very long time. They were winning titles before any official organization was put in place.
And so here's Kansas.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. Maybe just what they need to claim the title. Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Hill kicks to Decker. Goes up off the... Oh! Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. Here's Gaines. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Decker passes to Hawkins. The kick out to Hill. Lock at 6. Oubre with the steal. Pulls up from the corner, and Freak gets it to go on the assist from Duncan.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Craig, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
Left side, Gibson. Nice D from Frazier. Here's Freak. Passes it to Dedmon. Inside, here's Freak. And that one is hammered home.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Fisher is out there with Hill. And it's Conley in at the 3, the small forward.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
He muscles it in through the contact. And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan, pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, Freak in at point guard. Also Duncan out there, and it's Gaines in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player. And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation. And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
Now here is Hill. 6 points for him. He got right to the cup using that screen. Hill's got 8 points.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Knocked loose. Freak with it. He's picked up by Hill. An easy 2 points on the layup. Hill's got the lead up to 3 now for the Badgers.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
There's the bucket. Good.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT.
And for that 1941 title you mentioned, Greg, for the Badgers, it was actually their first invitation to the College Tournament Club.
How about that for a first impression?
Yeah, not bad.
Not too bad at all. Prior to their recent run of success, that was their lone bright spot as a program.
And Wisconsin, looking at who they've got. They've got Decker, Kaminsky out there with Hawkins. And it's Evans in at the power forward. And a wide open look for Freak. And again, Kansas with the triple.
He's so clutch. Kevin, when the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
And here's Hawkins. Decker kicks to Hawkins. They set the pick. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Now Gaines. The dish to Freak. For 3. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Duncan, he's checked in for Daniels. Hill, he's checked in for Wisconsin. Wisconsin trails by 4. Duncan brings the double team, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
There's 1:38 left here in the second half of the game. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Hawkins. Freak kicks it to Gaines. And a miss there on the triple.
hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Hill passes to Hawkins. We've got 1:08 left here in the second half, and the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Now, here's Decker. He's covered closely. Outside Hill. Evans dishes to Decker. The shot, no good. And Kansas the other way now. And it's Duncan penetrating. Now here's Freak. Uses both hands to shut down.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
And an intentional foul right there. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And he drops the first one, and he can gather himself now and try to make it 2 in a row. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
.23 seconds left here in the second half of the game. Here's Hawkins. Up again, count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Those are exactly the kind of hustle plays that can really spark a team. That's solid work down in the paint area.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
Eight seconds left in the second half of basketball. And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. 2 shots. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And the Badgers with possession here. Outside Conley from downtown, off target. And so the Jayhawks take the win. And what an incredible feeling it is for a team who's had to fight every step of the way. Right now, guys, there is no better feeling for them as they are the last team standing in this terrific tournament.
Kevin, you said, I mean, all the hard work, the blood, sweat, and tears, now you see it paying off at this very moment.
There's been a ton of sacrifice along the way. I mean, from the kids and their parents and support staff. I mean, they've brought this school to the top of the college basketball world right now.
Well, it's been a blast to be with you guys and our great fans all